Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be reviewing WWE NXT 25th of September 2019. We start with what were the dark matches. We had Reina Gonzalez defeating Santana Garrett and Austin Theory defeating Ridge Holland. There are your dark matches. Now let's move on to the main show. We start with Keith Lee versus Dominic Dijakovic. It was quite a hard-hitting match. I mean, there was like moonsaults, flips, like a sick kind of like Canadian destroyer kind of thing off the top rope. It was insane. Keith Lee gets a jackhammer for the 3 count. Very good win for Keith Lee. This match was solid. It was decent. Like at one point, Keith Lee jumped over the top rope and twirled like 3 times in midair. I mean, like sideways twirl. It was insane. The match is going to get a very respectable 4.4 out of 5. Very, very good match. We then have Street Profits in the back saying, people asked if we can win a championship again after holding it. Next week they'll become 2-time champions. They are taking what is theirs. They won't stop. Fair enough. 5 out of 10. We then go to Dakota Kai versus Tainaka Koti. Takai with a running boot in the corner, followed by a GTK for the 3 count. It wasn't didn't really get much of a match there. I'm going to just give it a 2.5 out of 5. It was average. It wasn't a bad match. We then have like mentions like we're going to have for the main event Imperium minus Walter versus Kushida and 2 partners of his choosing. We then also reminded that the Street Profits will face Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly next week for the NXT tag titles. Shayna Baszler will go against Candice LeRae next week for the Women's Championship, and the winner of this next match will go against Adam Cole next week for the NXT title. Matt Riddle versus Killian Dane in a street fight. As you can tell, it was going to be insane. They started the match off with kind of like just proper wrestling, German suplexes, kicks, all that kind of stuff. It was just like a technical kind of brawly kind of match in the ring to start with, and then they kind of got out and started using weapons and all that. The match finished when Dane with a forearm, Riddle with a Fujiwara armbar. Riddle leans back and has more pressure. Dane taps out. So your number 1 contender for your championship next week is Adam Cole versus Matt Riddle. The match was good. I'm going to give it a solid 3.75 out of 5. It was a very entertaining match. After the match, Adam Cole makes his way to the ring. Cole tells Riddle that he's not in his league and he will never be champion. Riddle puts on the armbar on to Cole. Cole's kind of tapping out like, get off, and then the Undisputed Era come and make the save. Then we go to Rhea Ripley versus Kayda Carter. I gotta admit, this match was kind of laggy for me. Problems with the network. It took me a while to kind of get it, so I didn't really see it. But Rhea Ripley hit the Riptide for the 3 count. Because I didn't see the match really, I'm not going to give it a rating. It's not fair to judge the match if I didn't see it properly. Then we go to Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch versus Chase Parker and Matt Martel. Burch summons Lorcan, they make a tag elevated DDT for the 3 count. It was a fairly good match. I'm going to give it a solid 3 out of 5. We then see Chelsea Green and Diana Pereza in the crowd. We then go to Cameron Grimes versus Raul Mendoza for the next match. Grimes with a jumping double stomp for the 3 count. Cameron Grimes gets a good victory here. It was a really good match. It was a really, really good match. I'm going to give it a solid, again, 3 out of 5. Then we go to our main event of the evening. Alexander Wolf, Marcel Bartel and Fabian Aichner versus Kushida and his 2 chosen partners, Tyler Breeze and Fandango. In the end, Kushida with an O'Connor roll for the 3 count. Kushida runs up the ramp, gets a boot from Walter. End of show. As they all the Imperium pose on the stage with the names and the song, and which I had to turn off because for copyright. But yeah, good win for Kushida. Nice to see the Fashion Police or Bazango or whatever the hell they want to go under looking good. The match was solid. I'm going to give it a 3.25 out of 5. Overall, it was a pretty decent NXT. Was it as good as last week? It's hard to say because I missed half the show last week, or 20 minutes of it, which is kind of like half the show after, with not including ad breaks kind of thing. So overall, this was a really good show. I'm going to give it a solid 7.5 out of 5. I found it really entertaining, building towards the hype NXT versus AEW next week rivalry. Woo! Yay! Which is fun. Which I will be watching AEW on Wednesday and NXT on Thursday. So if you do want to check out my live reaction on Thursday, even though most of you will probably know what it is, but it's just going to be like a hangout and me check out the show and do a review after. Because I can't watch 2 wrestling shows at the same time. It's just going to be like one of those. But luckily, I probably will not be watching it at the network airing time. I will just be watching it, or Tuesday. It is Wednesday, so I can't even watch AEW then watch NXT straight after. Or maybe I can. I don't know. I'll work it out. Kind of wish they weren't on the same days, but okay. I do hope you've enjoyed this review. If you have, please smash that like button, share and subscribe. Please check out the channel membership. There's all perks and stuff to support the channel. If you like this kind of content, just support these reviews and the live reactions and everything that this channel does if you do like it. Shout out to the channel members: Anton Blake-Cox, Doogie, Fresh Richards, and 3D Revolution. I do appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you very much. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I shall catch you all laters. Bye.